Last Friday at around midnight, I stumbled across something completely bonkers, a brand new meme coin called Trump Coin. My first thought, oh boy, here we go with another scam. So, naturally, I rolled my eyes and went straight to bed. Huge mistake, because by the time I woke up, that coin had blasted off from zero to billions of dollars in market cap practically overnight. People were already claiming to have made fortunes. And here's the kicker, apparently, someone managed to buy $1 million worth of Trump coin at just 18 cents a token. That investment allegedly shot up to several $100 million in value practically in the blink of an eye. Part of me wonders if it was an insider. I mean, who else drops that kind of cash on a meme coin mere minutes after launch, unless they know something the rest of us don't? Of course, now there's also talk about Melania Coin. And if that wasn't enough, we might get Baron Coin, Eric Coin, Ivanka Coin. The entire family could have a coin by the end of the week. But today, let's focus on Trump Coin. What it is, how it supposedly turned regular people into multi-millionaires, and why so many folks are calling it a scam. Not a real investment, but people are going all in. According to its own website, Trump Coin is purely a meme and definitely not an investment. Sure, that's the same disclaimer used by nearly every suspicious project out there, but it's meant to dodge the legal stuff. This coin was launched on the Solana blockchain, likely chosen for its low fees and speed. Now, obviously, Donald Trump himself isn't hunched over a computer coding meme coins. The folks behind his famous NFT drop in December 2022 are also the masterminds of Trump Coin. And like a lot of other meme coins, it basically piggybacks on an existing blockchain, Solana in this case, instead of creating a brand new one. That makes it simpler and faster to launch. It's worth noting that Solana is known for its high throughput, meaning it can handle a large number of transactions at once, and for relatively lower fees compared to some other blockchains. Meme coins live or die by fast-paced trading, so launching on a network that supports rapid trades can amplify hype. Once word spread that this coin was built on Solana, Sol itself got a bit of extra attention, although the bigger spotlight landed on Trump Coin's explosive price action, tokenomics, aka how they might be making millions. Let's talk about tokenomics, the fancy term for how the coin's supply and distribution are handled. Trump Coin is supposedly capped at 1 billion tokens total. Right from the start, 200 million were unlocked for the public. The rest will be released gradually over the next couple of years. The theory is that rolling out tokens little by little creates price stability, but whether that works or not is anybody's guess. Behind the scenes, this staggered release schedule often has a massive impact on price. When fewer tokens are available at launch, demand can drive up the price quickly. Later, as more tokens hit the market, that can cause dilution, pushing prices downward, unless there's enough ongoing hype or utility to keep people buying. Some people see these dynamics as forced scarcity, at least in the early days. Others see them as a built-in time bomb, because once those large token unlocks begin, early insiders can dump on everyone else. That's the delicate dance we call tokenomics. The distribution breakdown, this part, is where people start yelling scam at the top of their lungs. The largest portion, 36 of the entire supply, goes straight to the creators and the company behind it. Then there's another 18% earmarked for Group 2, another 18% for Group 3, and so on. Before you know it, over 80% of all tokens end up reserved for insiders if you add up the groups. Here's how it gets juicier. Those chunks are initially locked to keep them from instantly flooding the market. But a few months in, part of those tokens unlock and can be sold off whenever the insiders want, like a faucet that drips free money into their wallets. That's why people who got in super early and who timed their exit right can rake in millions. What does this unlocking actually look like? Well, according to various sources discussing Trump Coin, it goes something like this. Group 1, 36% allocation, locked for the first 3 months. After that, 10% unlocks all at once, and the remaining portion gradually unlocks over 24 months at a daily rate. Some suggest as high as 450,000 tokens per day. Group 2, 18% allocation, locked for 6 months, then also unlocks daily over the next 2 years. Group 3, 18% allocation, has a 12-month lock, then similarly drips out for another 24 months. If you're doing the math, you'll notice these unlocks overlap, meaning multiple big holders could theoretically unload tokens onto the market at the same time. It's a recipe for either constant selling pressure, or, if they're strategic and the hype continues, a slow and steady drain on everyone else's gains. The concern is that after a few months, once these insiders have the green light, there may be a flood of newly released tokens. If they decide to cash in, that could spark a massive sell-off, leaving newer investors on the losing end. That's where the real risk and cries of scam tend to come from. The millionaire making hype, so yes, some folks brag online about flipping a few $100 into a small fortune in a matter of days. That's how these meme coin manias work. If you're extremely lucky, or an insider, you can strike gold before everyone else. But here's the bad news. As soon as big holders start dumping their stacks on the market, that price can crash faster than you can say you're fired. I've even seen rumors that over $500 million in Trump coins might have been sold right after launch by these early insiders. If that's true, that's a whole lot of profit taking before most people even knew the coin existed. Adding to the speculation, some analysts point out that if someone is bragging about turning $200 into $1 million, there's no guarantee they actually liquidated that million. Cryptos is full of stories about people who watch their balances skyrocket on paper only to plummet back to earth before they can hit the sell button. Still, those who do manage to cash out at just the right moment can make life-changing money, and that's what keeps the hype cycle going. Everyone thinks, maybe this time I'll be the lucky one who sells at the perfect peak. In reality, it's usually the insiders and whales who pull it off, while everyday traders find themselves buying at inflated prices. More red flags, insider secrets, and speculation. A big question floating around is whether that mysterious buyer who grabbed $1 million worth of Trump coin at 18 cents had privileged information. Dropping that amount of cash on a brand new coin minutes after launch is not something most rational investors do. Either they're gambling at a high stakes level, or they got a whisper of insider intel that said, hey, we're about to pump this coin, get in now. In the original chatter, some joked it might have been Elon Musk or some other high-profile figure. Others suggest it could be a small loan from the family itself. Of course, these are rumors, but they reflect the broader crypto environment. Everyone is on the lookout for whales who can single-handedly drive the market for these tiny hype-based tokens. How the hype machine builds. It's important to understand how meme coins thrive on exponential hype. A dramatic price jump in the first few hours is like pouring gasoline on a fire. It lures in opportunistic investors and sparks social media frenzy. Memes, jokes, and short video clips go viral, fueling even more FOMO. Next thing you know, a coin that literally started as a joke is worth billions in market cap. The mention of other potential spin-offs, Melania Coin, Ivanka Coin, you name it, also stokes curiosity. People think, if I miss the Trump coin, maybe I can jump on the next family-related meme coin. This repeated cycle is how the broader meme coin space keeps churning out new tokens. Some vanish into obscurity, while others momentarily capture the internet's imagination, making a handful of early adopters wealthy. So, is it a scam? We can't say for sure if Trump coin is officially a scam, but let's be real, the numbers don't look great for the average investor. When over 80% of the future supply ultimately belongs to a small group of people, that's a massive red flag. Meme coins are already risky business, and this one cranks the risk level off the charts. On top of that, the disclaimers on the website saying it's just a meme hint that the team is trying to avoid the regulatory hammer. If it's labeled not an investment, they can argue it's merely collectible artwork or a show of support for whatever ideals they claim to represent. Yet, ironically, people are pouring real money into it, expecting real profits. That said, I can't fault anyone for dreaming about hitting the big time. If you happen to buy in at the absolute perfect moment and then sold at the peak, you could join that new wave of multi-millionaires. But timing that is like trying to catch lightning in a bottle twice. Consider also the psychological impact. The moment someone publishes a screenshot showing a massive gain, thousands of newcomers are tempted to jump in, hoping the price will keep climbing. Meanwhile, insiders may already be hitting that sell button. It's the classic buy the rumor, sell the news scenario on steroids. What's your opinion about this? Comment below. And if you like this video, make sure you hit the like button, and also don't forget to subscribe to our channel for more of these kinds of videos. Thanks for watching.